And hello, everyone. Hello.
Oh,
Let me put the Foogies up. There we are. There we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anime Church, the church where you can cosplay and we won't judge you for it. For the new people here, I'll give you a brief rundown in just a moment, but we should do introductions. I am Rishi Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology. We are sadly missing Moonlight Sparks, our Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
I am Fenrir Sarun, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
I'm Cube of the Cult of Cubes.
There we go. Womp womp, indeed. Womp womp, indeed. Womp. I love that Goat just says womp womp. Like, okay, didn't know we were doing it.
Womp womp.
Yeah. As for the title, I know you guys are Igor. Yes, Igor, you impetulant child.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. I know you guys are eager to hear the stuff that's in the title. But how we typically do it, we do general nerdy news first. We'll get into gaming news, which obviously there's a lot, because nothing important happened this week in gaming. No,
I get to talk about Warhammer.
you do. You always need to talk about Warhammer. That's how Warhammer.
I have
people
hyperfixations, okay?
No. That's every Warhammer person ever. I need to talk about Warhammer. I love that I sent you that little thing about how Pennywise would not even be like a minor demon or a minor threat in the Warhammer universe. If he showed up in 40K, Pennywise would just be fucked. I'm like, yeah.
Not really. Yeah.
I only have a passing knowledge of 40K, and even I know that Pennywise would be nothing.
I mean, he would be a problem on like a world where there's like where it's largely normal people, but it's one planet.
I was gonna say, dude, I was like, is there even such a thing in the grim dark future where everything is war?
When you consider like Exterminatus is a tactic used in 40K, one planet's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah, exactly. All right. But yeah, and then we're gonna talk about anime news at the end, and yes, we will be covering what the F Crunchyroll is doing. So yeah, get ready, because if you thought the AI subtitles were a thing, oh boy, they're doing some more dumb shit. And of course they are, because Crunchyroll basically has a monopoly on the anime industry. So what are you going to do about it? But we have an answer. We have an answer for what you could do about it, potentially. So stick around. It's going to be a long one. Case in point, as you can see, these are the nerdy topics that we're covering. Look at all these tabs. Yeah, this is literally just all of our tabs. Also, I want to go ahead and point out for anybody who is new here, if you check in the description, we source every story that we talk about. That way, we're kind of giving the story, we're giving our opinions, but we also want to be like, hey, if you want to talk about it, here's the link to it. So if you want to share it with anybody, let people know what's going on, you have access to it. That's short. I save. Like a mandala effect. Okay. Good stuff. To all the new people, thank you so much for coming by. We really do appreciate it. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So, in general nerdy news, what we typically do, especially with trailers, is we'll watch the trailer and we'll give kind of our opinions. Has anybody besides me seen the Supergirl trailer at this point? Okay, good talk.
No.
I think I saw some of it, but I don't think I've seen the full thing.
Okay. So, give you a brief rundown on just Kara Zor-El in general. Superman's cousin, or I guess Kal-El's cousin, she was very much around for the end of Krypton, and so her entire people are gone, her planet is gone, and she basically has PTSD from this. So, if anything, Fenris, she's probably a very relatable superhero in the fact that she's broken, she has PTSD, and the thing that she does in order to deal with that is she drinks a lot.
Huh.
Yeah.
She's single.
Actually, depending on which version of Supergirl, yes. Yeah.
I don't care if she breaks my
Yeah.
hips, damn it.
All right, here we are. I gotta also the best part of the Superman movie. No disrespect to what they did with the new Superman movie, but Crypto. Crypto is like they brought the super dog in, and he was very good. He's not he's a dog, yeah, and he's not even a very good one. I mean, to be fair, yeah, he's not properly trained. Basically, DC Fem Hancock, kind of in a way, yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to do some stuff with the audio because the music.
This feels very Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which is funny
It
because
does.
James Gunn is actually not directing this, so yeah, it's Craig Gillespie. That's probably the hardest line in this. Krypton didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind. Oh, yeah. Okay. The audio for the trailer isn't going through on your end. Gotcha. I hadn't hit the button. But in a way, considering the music, that's actually kind of good.
Probably for the better.
Yep. All right. You should be able to hear it now,
This does
but I
not
am.
look like this is gonna end well. For you guys.
Do others on your planet have powers like you?
You thought we were preempting YouTube censors? Man, you're making me sound way smarter and put together than I actually am, Frosty. I like that version of me that you have concocted. Let's go with that. I like that. That makes me seem like I actually like plan things and I'm not inept. I like that.
No,
Yeah.
it's a pretty small group of two.
Yeah, this does not feel like a superhero movie at all.
Exactly. Yeah. She's just Kryptonian, so she does have superpowers. Also, you will see what's his name in here? God, what's his name? The guy that's playing Blanca in the Street Fighter movie.
I mean, in some ways, this is
Jason
very on brand
Momoa.
for
Jason
Supergirl.
Momoa is in this. He got recast. He's not Aquaman in this new DC universe. He is Lobo, which is actually more in line with like his appearance and everything. Lobo is like a
Yeah.
superpowered bounty hunter who like drinks and smokes and yeah. So
I mean, I feel that's under like representing Lobo when you consider the fact he's basically immortal.
yeah, Lobo is basically immortal and he just drinks, he smokes, and he's a bounty hunter, and that's kind of
God damn it. That means I can't tell Jason Momoa if I ever meet him in person to shut up, Aquaman.
no, you can still say that. Shut up, Aquaman. But yeah, there he was. Hang on.
There's Lobo.
Yeah, give me a second. We'll go. There's him as Lobo. Just cigar in the mouth, just walking up. That's Lobo. Yep.
What's Superman like?
What's Superman like?
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
But
That's also a good line. He sees the good in everyone, and I see the truth. I like that line.
I mean, when you consider that like Supergirl is like did end up with like a Red Lantern ring, like this is very apt Supergirl.
Yeah, when she shows up at the end of Superman, and guys, I don't care that I'm telling Fenris he's not gonna watch the fucking movie. Let's be honest.
Fuck no.
No. When she shows up at the end of Superman, she crashes into the Fortress of Solitude, goes, "What the hell? Why'd you move the door?" And he's like, "I didn't." And she's like stumbling around because she's drunk. And that's when you find out that the dog is actually hers, and it makes more sense because like she just lets the dog do whatever, so there's no actual training for Crypto. And And he's like, and Superman remarks, she likes to go to red planet or planets with a red sun and party, because red suns kind of change up their metabolism a little bit, and that's the only way they can get drunk. So she literally goes and parties on planets with red suns so she could get drunk and just bury the pain. And I'm like, nah, makes sense. So, yeah. Also, everybody's like, "Oh my god!" All the Superman people that like they have a very specific idea on Superman. Superman and Supergirl are not the same. Like they're very different personality-wise. Yeah,
you got to remember, like I said, she got a Red Lantern ring. That speaks volumes to her as a character.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain that because Fenris does not know what you're talking about.
So everyone obviously knows that like Green Lanterns are like willpower and everything. Red Lanterns are the pure embodiment of rage and anger. So you gotta be real fucking mad to get one.
So
Like-
basically Superman with the anger of Hulk, except also PMS.
Yes.
Yes.
Also,
So what
when
you're
you
saying
get it, it replaces your blood with lava, and it becomes your new heart, basically.
Same. Yeah.
So what you're saying is, at least once a month, she will try to kill me for no reason other than I looked at her.
Mm-hmm. They gave her red ring.
I'm sold. I want her.
You want broken, damaged, has superpowers, could possibly break you. Fenris's response: "Step on me, mommy."
Yes, there is a cat that has a Red Lantern ring. You
Yes,
are
there
correct.
is.
He's
No.
a very
Also-
sad
also-
character.
No.
Also, it speaks volumes that a cat was given a Red Lantern ring and none of us even batted an eye. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
No,
No,
I know about
it's
the
not,
cat.
Richie.
That cat has a very
Uh-huh.
sad story. It's.
Oh no,
it's
I
terrible.
believe it. Okay, go ahead.
It's not step on me. It's fold me, please.
Fold me on the inside or the outside.
At this point, either.
Yes,
All right, why not
The
both?
answer is yes.
both. Why not both?
Por qué no los dos?
Both is good.
All right, both is good. All right. So after looking at this trailer, thoughts?
Looks like a fun movie.
I kind of want
I
to
mean,
see
I
it.
still haven't seen
Neat.
the one before it, but
The
it
Superman,
looks
newest
fun.
Superman. It's good. It's actually
No.
good. Yeah. Like it's probably the most human Superman because this man actually like legit cares. He's like, and I like that he and Lois get into like this argument while he's being interviewed as Superman, and he's like, and she's like, I would have thought about the consequences of stepping into into a conflict between nations before I jumped in there. And Superman was just like, people were going to die, and that's just it. That's Superman's whole thing. He's like, no, I save people. It's what I do. I don't give a shit about your imaginary lines and your human laws. I'm
It's
not
like,
going to let one group of people kill another group of people. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of,
I'm not a human.
yeah.
I'm not invincible here on this planet.
I'm not human. Fuck you. Like, yeah. But like it's his whole thing of like Superman. His thing is every day I wake up and I try to be good and do good and I'm like, yeah, no, that's Superman. There's a reason he's called the Big Blue Boy Scout. But that's also the reason I love Batman, because Batman's kind of the opposite in so many different ways, not just because of lack of superpowers, but like, oh my god, that's the reason I like the that's why
I feel like that's why there's like more stories of Superman going bad than there are of Batman going bad.
That's the big reason. Well, also Bruce has way more willpower than Clark does. Like, Jesus,
He does.
Christ. Did you? All right. So there are times that that literally Bruce will get a hold of the Green Lantern ring, and he just fucking like. When Bruce gets a hold of the Green Lantern ring, you would think, "Oh my God, all this temptation!" Like, Bruce does
is
do
like
a bunch of the stuff that
canonically
he
not allowed to have superpowers. It is forbidden.
What are you talking about? Bruce has a superpower we all wish we had. He's
money.
rich.
What's your superpower? I'm
even
rich.
then,
I mean,
there
to
are
be fair-
cases, there are examples of Batman with no money, and he still is fucking Batman.
Yeah, no, Bruce is still Batman even without money, but the money helps. Don't get it.
It's
don't
like
get it
it's like
twisted.
it's like the same thing with Tony Stark. Is like you can
Very
take away his
Days of
money, but
Christmas, thank you.
he's still Iron Man.
There you go. But yeah, the fun stuff is in regards to Batman, that like even when he gets a hold of a lot of, if he manages to get superpowers, he still very much maintains his will. He's still so it's not like all that discipline and training just suddenly vanished because he got like a superpower. Like he's still like, that's the reason why the Green Lantern Corps was like, if Batman gets a ring, yeah, we totally understand.
It's temporary.
Like, it's
very
temporary. It's very temporary, but we trust whatever he does with it because the
Also,
entire
like,
Green Lantern Corps
canonically-
knows that he will not give in to that temptation.
Basically, all magic users agree that none of them will ever teach Batman magic because it would be fucking terrible.
Oh yeah. also, Batman will literally just solve all of like the crime in 24 hours. He just will. Like, if you think Batman is scary now, give him a Green Lantern ring. Watch how much he makes criminals piss themselves.
So
they will be lining up in front of Arkham to turn themselves in.
I'm one of the weird people apparently, because I know about the different types of rings, even though I don't really like superheroes.
Okay, cool.
I've had to explain to me multiple times by my dad. I would like to see Batman get the Black Lantern ring.
Yes, yes.
I think,
or better
when that story
Batman in the
happened,
Mobius chair. Yeah.
Oh, he had the Mobius chair.
Oh, I
Batman
know he
had
did.
the Mobius chair.
Oh,
at
I
one
know,
point.
and it was beautiful. He possessed all the knowledge in the universe.
I think at one point Batman very, very briefly had the White Lantern ring,
Dude,
if I remember correctly.
Not fucking around, with no magical enhancement or anything whatsoever. Bruce is the only person that has literally terrified fucking Darkseid. Like,
Yeah.
Bruce is the only one that has ever terrified Darkseid, and Darkseid gave the ultimate compliment. He straight up said, "You are the only reason your race survives." And he's, oh my god, damn! Like, Darkseid don't play. People think that Thanos is like strong. I'm like, dude, Darkseid would eat Thanos.
Darkseid's wars.
He out
least-
Darkseided Darkseid, right? Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to the nerdy chat. Welcome to the nerdy news chat. I love that you guys are participating. No magic, Batman plus magic, GG. It's true. But yeah.
No, yeah, like I said, like he's been told that like no one will ever teach you magic because it would be terrible for everyone else.
Yeah. But that's also the reason why I loved the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson as Batman. Because it was very much, it wasn't so much about like Batman being rich or having all these crazy cool gadgets and everything. It's very early days Batman. And what I love about it is that it's like so crime noir. And it is literally you getting what I feel is the best version of Bruce, which is his mind. Like, Bruce's mind is the best. Don't get me wrong. Batman has a wonderful heart too, and if you don't think he has empathy or a strong heart, I dare you to watch Justice League, especially the Ace episode. No, you won't. No dry eyes are allowed in that episode. But yeah, dude, it's so fucking. He's so good. Like, I love that movie. Because it is very much like detective solving crimes in order to catch the Riddler, and it's so
which is what Batman started out at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very crime noir, and yeah. But that being said, so final thoughts on the trailer. We should probably get back to that.
Like I said, I want to see it.
Yeah, it looks good. I think it's good, and that's the point. It's supposed to be different from Superman. And yeah. Bruce Wayne is
see how somebody else handles their trauma so I can try to get a hint on how to handle mine.
Not well. That's the answer. She does not handle her trauma well, but that's okay.
She seems to be handling it better than I do. As
you know
the
what?
6 gallons of meat
Real.
around me can attest to.
Real. That being said, though, no, I agree. So Bruce Wayne is the mask. Batman is the person. Bruce Wayne is the disguise. That's what. That's
I'm sorry, when you said
part.
that, when you said Bruce Wayne was the mask, my first thought was Jim Carrey. Which now I want to see Batman wear the mask.
it'd be the scariest, most intimidating version of that you'll ever see. All right, so we didn't necessarily cover this before, but because James Gunn responded, and James Gunn is very much part of the nerdosphere, I want to get this out there. A little while ago, in lieu of absolutely nothing, during an interview, Quentin Tarantino went off and called Paul Dano weak, and then threw shots at Matthew Lillard for no damn reason. And thankfully, Hollywood stepped up to defend both of them. And James Gunn, in response, just did he gotta give him credit, man. This man, he did a class act thing. What he did is he just posted on his Instagram just a bunch of photos over the years with one of my favorite guys and actors, Matthew Lillard, and just to put down no reason. And we're like, no, there's reason. But it's just like a lot of pictures of him on different sets and stuff like that. But yeah, this is kind of a response to Quentin Tarantino's criticism. And guys, if you're not overly if all you know about Quentin Tarantino is his movies, totally understandable. Man did put out some good movies, but when it comes to him as an individual and as a person, fuck Quentin Tarantino. So yeah, while discussing his list of favorite 21st century movies on the Bret Easton Ellis podcast, Tarantino said that There Will Be Blood could have topped his rankings if not for Paul Dano's weak sauce performance. The filmmaker went then on to mention other actors whose performances he doesn't like noting that I don't care for Matthew Lillard. Matthew Lillard responded to Quentin Tarantino's criticism, admitting that it fucking sucks and it hurts. Meanwhile, both Dano and Lillard have received an outpouring of support from fans and creative collaborators on social media. And before I continue reading, I want to just point out that anybody that thinks that Matthew Lillard is not a good actor needs to go watch 13 Ghosts. Matthew Lillard is fucking amazing in that.
And then turn around and watch Scooby-Doo.
No, literally seeing those two very different dynamics and understand. And I'm not even a fan of FNAF, guys. I'm not. But like him and FNAF as like the quote unquote Voldemort of that universe, which is how it was pitched to him, guys. That's the character he's playing. So now Gunn is among those supporting Lillard after Tarantino's comments. On Threads, Gunn shared several images with Lillard, which he captured just a few photos over the years with one of my favorite guys and actors at Matthew Lillard. No reason. Gunn avoids any mention of Tarantino and focuses on complimenting Lillard, which, again, class act. Not mentioning the drama, just being there to be like, hey, this guy's awesome. And you know what? Classy. Just fuck it. It's that thing that Tarantino lacks. Class. You know? The timing of the post and his caption makes it clear that this is a response to Tarantino's comments, though without stoking any conflict with him. Matthew Lillard's filmography includes the live-action Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2 movies, both of which were written by Gunn. Oh, I didn't know he wrote them. That's interesting. Yeah. Lillard played the role of Shaq. Yeah. Okay, while Lillard has not starred in any of James Gunn's superhero movies for Marvel or DC, he has expressed interest in reuniting with Gunn and joining the growing number of stories in the DCU. Okay, so once again, guys, you need to check out Matthew Lillard's filmography. Not only did he freaking play Shaggy in the live action, he also voiced Shaggy for quite some time in the cartoons. Like I've mentioned 13 Ghosts before. Yeah, he's been in some teen stuff like She's All That and things like that. I don't know if it was necessarily no, it wasn't She's All That. It was God, I can't remember. It was one of those Freddie Prinze Jr. teen romance comedy kind of things. But yeah, he was in a lot of
Know what
stuff.
he did last summer?
Scream. He was in Scream, like the
Oh,
first
speaking
one.
of which, there's rumors that he's going to be reprising his role in the next Scream movie.
Oh, that's pretty good. Lillard is busy with plenty of other projects. He started the recently released Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which had a massive opening weekend box office debut. Earlier in the year, he stated that Mike Flanagan's adaptation of the Stephen King short story The Life of Chuck. Oh, he starred in that. Sorry. Lillard reunited with Flanagan for a Prime Video series adaptation of King's first published novel, Carrie, which wrapped filming in October. He is also playing a new character in Daredevil Born Again Season 2, which, again, Daredevil's good is one of those good, like, street-level things. It's not, like, world-shattering superpowers kind of shit, which makes it so good because it's grounded and it's just street-level, which is great. And reprised the iconic role of Stu for Scream 7. As for Gunn, he's busy working on Man of Tomorrow, the sequel to 25's hit Superman movie, along with helping to oversee the steadily expanding DCU. With many projects in development and the DCU still in early stages, there will be plenty of opportunities for James Gunn and Matthew Lillard to potentially work together. Now, I brought this to everybody's attention because I wanted to show first off, kind of what a class act James Gunn is. That he's not bringing up the drama. He's just like, hey, I'm here to support my guy. You know, that's classy. I appreciate that. And then secondly, in defense of Matthew Lillard, and also, fuck you, Quentin Tarantino. Once again, you're making me bring up the same goddamn movie in The Batman, the crime noir thriller. Paul Dano plays probably the best portrayal of the Riddler we've ever had. It was so good. Like, weak sauce acting. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously. And anybody that's like, oh, that's a superhero movie, it's going to make a lot of money. No, first off, fuck you. It's not a superhero movie. Batman is not a superhero. He is just a hero. And secondly, this was not about his gadgets and shit. This was literally about this was detective work in, like, grungy, gritty, Arkham styled Gotham. It was so good. But yeah, he did a fantastic job as the Riddler, and not just because he was making riddle, but like his character legit had reason for why he was doing what he was doing, and it's really very introspective. Oh, so yeah, and Paul Dano did great. So fuck you, Quentin Tarantino. I like quite a few of your films, but you are a trash human being. You also defended some horrible fucking people in Hollywood. So I will take whatever Quentin Tarantino says with a grain of salt, a wedge of lime, and an entire bottle of tequila. And then wash it down with Everclear because that's the only way I can stomach it.
For clear.
It's good stuff. And straight Everclear. I'm not even mixing it with anything. Yeah.
I too like my ethanol and gasoline.
I like my alcohol with more alcohol, you know?
I like drinking gasoline.
Yeah,
why not?
Guys, if you can't tell, I might have some strong opinions on this particular topic, but yeah, that's just me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and what are the thoughts that the two of you have on this particular topic?
Nothing that you haven't already said.
Okay, I was gonna say don't rush to speak over each other. Oh boy. I was drinking beer with whiskey last weekend. There you go. There you go. We're proud of you. Quite the drama, but yeah, agreed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, well, with that in mind, we'll move on to the next thing. So I do want to also talk about this. We briefly covered this, and I'm sorry that we're going to dive a little bit into politics here, but I have to get a little bit political on this. So Paramount is trying to do a hostile takeover bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. I know a lot of people are worried about this. Quick TLDR, there was a bidding war for Warner Brothers Discovery. In my humble opinion, I don't think that anybody should be bidding over Warner Brothers Discovery. I think that Warner Brothers Discovery should have to sell pieces of itself off in order to pay its debt. But this is the free market. If you fuck around and if you fuck around, you must be legally obligated to find out. That is my whole thing. I don't think I don't think mergers should be happening. I just don't. You sell off pieces of your movie franchise if you want to. If Discovery wants to split from Warner Brothers, that's okay. But like, I think in order to get like everything paid off, yeah, maybe sell off certain portions of like your filmography to different streaming services and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe you could do that. But here's the problem. The problem I have. Oh, okay. Let me surmise what's going on. Netflix won the bidding war for Warner Brothers, and then people online freaked out for good reason, because that means that Netflix would own a large portion of the streaming industry, which is true, especially if like HBO Max and Netflix kind of merge together, so the number 1 and number 3 combining. Get that, totally get that. Your fears are justified. However, I would say that getting Paramount to take over, while you may be concerned that the movie industry would be dying, guys, the movie industry has been dying since the pandemic. Like, let's just be honest. Not the movie industry, sorry. Theaters have been dying since 2020, since the pandemic. Okay?
Since even before 2020.
It's been happening before. It's just that the pandemic sped it up. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Number 1, when it comes to, oh no, movie theaters, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Movie theaters are overpriced. I don't go to see them. They're way too expensive. They're the movie theater experience is not the same. It's not the same as what it was 6 years ago, much less what you're thinking. Take your nostalgia glasses off. It's just not the same. It's been slowly dying. Netflix getting Warner Brothers is just a mercy killing to the theater industry at this point. I'm sorry. I know that hurts, but that's just what it is. However, I'm going to sit here and say that Paramount makes it worse, and here's the reason why. The owners of Paramount, and here's where I have to get a little political, and I apologize to everybody, but the owners of Paramount are very, very Trump-friendly. And here's the difference between the two deals. In the Netflix deal, Netflix is only taking like certain portions of Warner Brothers, and they're leaving the rest of it alone. So first off, Warner Brothers owns CNN. Netflix doesn't want to mess with CNN. They're like, hey, we're going to leave it alone. Let y'all do your thing. We don't want to be in the news industry. And to be fair, don't blame Netflix on that one. Absolutely don't blame Netflix on that. We want nothing to do with CNN. Totally understand. Stick to movies. Cool. Stick to movies, TV, whatever. Good. You know? Stick to what you do. Don't wade into that quagmire. However, Paramount very much wants CNN, and they have been talking with this current administration about the sweeping changes they would make at CNN to make it where they would no longer be fake news and all that other rhetoric. And so, yes, politics has gotten very heavily involved. And I don't care what side of the political landscape that you're leaning, this is not okay. This is, like, there's a reason why you're supposed to have an independent fourth estate. We can't, like, this should not happen. This is very not okay with the whole CNN thing. Not okay. And so I'm trying to keep this as apolitical as I can and keep most of my feelings out of it, but I'm not going to be able to successfully do that well. I make no distinctions. These are my personal feelings. I don't like this current administration. I'm not a fan. I'm really not. And I don't think that friends of this administration should have full unfettered access over what a media organization can and cannot do. I also don't think we need 24-hour news cycle cable channels stuff. Like, I don't think we need CNN, MS Now, as it's now called, Fox, any of that. I think the 24-hour news cycle television channel should just go. Like, that just needs to go. Like, that's so stupid. You don't need that much time. If there's breaking news, it will happen. Like, people will talk about it. The internet is full of this stuff. You will find out on the internet if there's breaking news. We have social media. There's no need for those broadcast networks anymore. All they do is rage bait and put up the 24-hour news channels are essentially what clickbait websites were before clickbait websites were around. They chase ratings so that they can pay advertisers, and their advertisers tell them what they can and can't cover. No. That's as nice as I'm going to put it. Yeah. All right, so I've said my piece. What are you guys' thoughts?
I mean, I don't know. All these big companies are the same, but different. They're all terrible, but in different ways.
Yeah. There is no good scenario of this. There's just less versions of crap. That, to be fair. You wonder what Santa is doing? Man. Poor Santa. He's had to open up like 4 coal mines this year. Like, come on. Poor dude. Anyway, Fenris, do you have opinion? No, okay, Fenris, you have opinions. Would you like to state them? That's the question.
I remember a time in this country when monopolies and pseudo-monopolies were not allowed.
Except in board games. Except on board games, yeah.
Yeah, except in board games.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that board games transcended into real life, and now we have monopoly money and a bunch of other bullshit that I don't want to say.
Yeah. I mean, crypto is basically monopoly money, let's be honest.
I honestly think actual like physical monopoly money has more value than cryptocurrency, but that's just my opinion.
Unfortunately, there's too many rich crypto boys for me to agree with you. All right, good news. We're moving out of the general stuff and we're moving on to gaming. So now we can have fun. So got a trailer that we're showing. We got the Christmas event for Phasmo is coming out this Tuesday. And at the Game Awards, they announced that it will be coming to Switch and Switch 2, I believe. Both of them. I know that Switch 2, it definitely is coming out for. But they put out a trailer. Figure.
As the nights grow darker, an evil has arisen once more. As the weather grows colder, it plots as it has before. Beware, dear ghost hunters. You shan't know a moment's rest. Dare you provoke? It's cruel, winter's jest.
Yep. Okay. So, first off, I'd just like to point out I didn't know that Phasmo had the budget for live action stuff.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know. But hey,
I mean,
you know, I'm
I'm
proud.
not surprised considering like how well they've done, how successful the game is.
Dude, it's a 5-year-old game. I love that people that haven't played it in a minute saw the trailer at the Game Awards and they were like, "Oh my god, is this Phasmophobia too?" No.
No.
This is what Phasmophobia looks like now. Yeah. So just as Phasmo players, I just thought it was cool. Hey, here's the trailer for the new Christmas/winter update thing. What do you think? Blah blah blah. And then, yeah, we just kind of give our thoughts and move on. So, yeah, thoughts?
I hope we are hunting Krampus.
I think
Would
we
be,
might.
it'll be cool.
All right.
This.
See you guys Tuesday in the haunted areas. All right. On to the next thing. So Killzone and Helldivers 2 have joined forces for the new again for a new
Legendary
Warbond.
Warbond.
New legendary Warbond. I'm gonna turn the music down. We're just gonna talk over it. I guess the armor looks cool. I never played Killzone, so I don't really know much about this.
Me neither.
Has
It's
anyone-
a war game.
I know it's done by Guerrilla Games, and I know it's a war game, but the first Guerrilla game I played was Horizon Zero Dawn. So if anybody's played... if anybody's played Warzone, please let me know how you feel about this. Because I'm just like, oh, cool. More stuff in
Killzone.
Helldivers. Or Killzone, sorry. Yes, Killzone. Apologies. See, that's how much I know about this.
I honestly kind of want to hop back onto Helldivers and test out the buffs to the Halo weapons. Apparently, the M7S is more viable by itself.
To Killzone players, here's my question. Is this as cool for you as it was for us Halo fans when we saw ODST getting added to Helldivers? Because to us, it just made sense because Helldivers are basically ODST in a different universe. It's like, what happens if you do ODST and Starship Troopers together? You get Helldivers. So that's kind of where I am. But like, are you just as hyped for this as Killzone fans, or yeah? Do we have any fans here? I have no idea.
No idea.
Like I said, I didn't play anything by Guerrilla Games until Horizon came out, and Horizon was really good. Don't get me wrong. Horizon was really well done. Horizon Zero Dawn was freaking amazing, and Forbidden West was just as good. The stories for both were so well done. Even though I do prefer the story of Zero Dawn more than I do Forbidden West, they're both very good. Okay, so if you're a fan of Killzone and you're watching this later, please leave comments, please. All right. Because I don't think we have any live. Okay, Lego Batman. We got to talk about the trailer for Lego Batman. This just looks like a lot of fun. It's mixing the games, everything together, and
make sure he stays secure.
I'm really enjoying this. The Lego games have always been kind of fun. So we've got kind of Arkham Asylum stuff. We've got some of the movies interspersed in here, like the Michael Keaton era, the Christian Bale era, I haven't seen anything from the Batfleck era, but I've already seen Robert Pattinson era stuff. Lego Winged Rat.
The city has become a breeding ground for suffering and injustice.
Yeah. And they've got the different Batmobiles coming in.
It must be destroyed.
So what are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking about this? It's a Lego game. I immediately want to play it, but that's just because I find the Lego games fun.
I mean, it's a Lego game, so I expect it to be good.
Let's get to work.
I expect it to be silly, mindless fun.
Which is exactly what I need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's all you desire.
Also, Lego humor is just so silly. I love it. Like, because it's kind of like his wholesome humor, and sometimes you just need that.
Evening, Gotham. Join us in a celebration of absolute
All right, well.
chaos.
I guess we didn't have much to say on this. It just looks really good, and I want to play it. And that's pretty much where we're at, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Lego game. Like, I don't know if we can say more than that.
Yeah. It's just, dude. Let us know if you have any thoughts in chat
The
or in the comments.
only thing that I am ever so disappointed with the Lego games is
Uh,
they don't have Egos. Have a nice little pun there.
Lego Egos.
Lego my Ego.
Lego my ego.
My Ego. Okay, so we've got 2 bits of Resi Evil news. So first off, there was an interview recently with the with freaking Hideki
Hideki
Kamiya,
Kamiya.
where he stated that Code Veronica was always meant to be Code Veronica, and it was never meant to be a mainline story, so he shot down that rumor. Fenris,
Yeah.
thoughts?
So, honestly, it's something that I've known for a long time, that Code Veronica was never meant to be the original 3, though he did confirm that the original 3 Nemesis was in fact started as a spin-off.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
Overall, though, yeah, it makes sense considering the fact that Code Veronica first came out on the Dreamcast, then 3 Nemesis came out like 6 months later on the first PlayStation.
Gotcha. Alrighty. And then of course we gotta talk about the thing. Resi 9 dropped a new trailer.
The team has settled on.
And I love how Jeff Keighley responded to it. The internet was right. We have Leon as your second playable character, and I actually like how this is going because we're getting our very much survival horror from Grace's playthrough. So if you want kind of your Resi 7 kind of vibe, that is you're very much survival horror, emphasis on the horror and strong emphasis on survival. That seems to be Grace. That seems to be Grace's version. And then we get the man himself. Also, I have loved watching girls just lose their shit when Leon comes on screen and they're like, oh my God, he aged like fine wine. And just the sheer simping that is coming from the female side of things. Ladies going, dude, nothing has been funnier than seeing Calliope Mori just straight up simping over Leon. It's been fucking fantastic. Yeah, I love it. But yeah, so Leon is back and he is the second playable character, and this feels more like in the style of Resi 4, but very much still in that Raccoon City dark horror vibe. I'm very curious about the story. I've already got this on my wish list. I'm gonna pre-order it next month. This is happening. I need this game in my life. And yes, I will stream.
So there is currently a theory going around about Leon in Resi 9.
Okay.
That he's infected with the new virus.
I mean, it happened
because in several of the screenshots, you see Leon, and he looks like he has a bite wound on his neck, and it's slowly necrotic.
Slowly becoming necrotic, or different stages of necrosis. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking at it. I want
to. There was also other rumors long ago about Leon in the game, where this is a game where Leon will die.
Oh man, don't do that to me. Oh, don't. No. I don't want him to die, especially if I'm playing as him.
That's the thing. Like, Resident Evil has the storylines have become stagnant, where at the end most of the people are going to make it out fine and all that. Ethan didn't, but technically Ethan died in 7. Nobody knew until Village,
which was a cool reveal, by the way.
It was a fantastic reveal.
Yeah. That was they pulled the curtain out from under us in the last bit of the game, and that was so good. He's been dead this whole
but
time, and it's like,
but Ethan's true death, it had a kind of emotional response to it because it's a father sacrificing himself for his family and all that.
which
Which
is
it had it had some oomph to it, some
it had some
memorability,
it had
and a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
However, when you get the mainline people like Chris, Leon, Jill, they're always going to survive. That is what the fans expect. So in order to pull the carpet out from under the fan base and to be able to further the series and take it into the future, they have to either eliminate some of the long-standing characters and the mainstay characters like Leon or Chris, just to have that more giant impact. Like nobody is truly safe.
I choose Chris. Get rid of the boulder puncher.
Honestly, it's to the point where both either need to retire or just straight up die.
No, let Leon retire. Guys, no, don't kill Leon. Let Leon retire to a beach with Ada. Let them just go off into the sunset happily, like ever after. Like, I just need my Ada Leon ship, okay? I just need them to sail off into a beautiful Caribbean island on their ship, okay? Yes. I don't want Leon to die. I like Leon. Chris can go die. Like, he absolutely can. Yeah.
And there's
okay with him walking
we don't know what's going to happen
the
between
void of-
Chris and the BSAA, but
Yeah.
with the Rosemary DLC for Village, it is confirmed that Chris at least survives another 15 years. Because he's still mentoring Rose when she's a teenager.
So I want to go ahead and put this out there, though. I don't think they're going to kill off Chris, or I don't think they're going to kill off Leon in this one. I don't like Capcom's daring. I don't think they're that daring. I don't think they're that bold.
It could be that, Leon gets infected and that's the setup for the next game is to help Leon find a cure.
That could be it. Yeah, that could be. That's a good one. All right. Any last minute stuff before we move on to the next story? Because we're going to move from Resident Evil to Star Wars. Oh my God, this beautiful Star Wars news. I'm just going to let this kind of play in the background while we talk over it. So I love how quickly the internet has kind of embraced this, because most of the time you get a lot of people rolling their eyes. Oh my God, Star Wars. Now, keep in mind, this is still very, very early in development. This is kind of like, hey, we're working on this. It'll probably be out in like 4 or 5 years. It's going to be a minute, but dude, we are so hyped. So for, if you've already seen this, and I believe that you have both seen this, what were your thoughts on this one?
I have not seen this.
Okay. Oh boy.
I mean, it's nice because it's an era. I mean, from what I like, it's an era of Star Wars we haven't seen in a while. Yeah, kind of. This is supposed to be apparently the third one in the new trilogy, which would now, if it gets released, it would be a trilogy of the Old Republic series. So yes,
from what everybody is saying online, and keep in mind that this is nothing here is fully confirmed. This seems to be takes place after Knights of the Old Republic 2. So the fate of the Old Republic from Casey Hudson, who of course was the original director of KOTOR and the Mass Effect trilogy. And there, dude, somebody had to get one last dig in there. He also was working with them on Anthem, but they're trying to make it seem like
this is his studio.
Yeah, this is his original studio. Also, they're trying to make it seem like he was still there when Anthem was released. Dude, no, he quit. He quit partway through, towards the end of Anthem's cycle, and was just like, no, I'm done with this. If I'm remembering things correctly, and I think I am, but like a lot of the old guard at BioWare just walked away. They were like, yeah, we're done. Like, Anthem was very much the straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of the old guard. And they were just like, they didn't want to work with like EA and how they were doing things anymore. And so, yeah. Because I remember people were leaving during that, and it
The
just
moment
gave
when the
everybody more
moment
and
where
more.
the studio becomes the studio in name only,
Yeah,
because all the people that were the studio are gone.
exactly. Yeah, it felt that way. Kind of. I mean, no offense, but kind of Bungie today. You know,
Yeah,
like most of the people
I
that
mean
made
that's the
Bungie what
exact.
it is. Yeah,
That's the exact case with most of those like
which
big,
is funny.
like developers.
Which is funny
Is
because a
all
lot of
like
the old.
the studio, all that's left is the studio's name. All the people that like made the studio are long gone.
Yeah, well, which is actually kind of funny because a lot of the old guard that were with Bungie that like made Halo and Destiny and Marathon, like a lot of them came back to what is now Halo Studios. So a bunch of the old guard are now working at Halo Studios, and I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. But well, time will tell on whether that's a good or a bad thing. But yeah, how are we feeling about this?
I'm kind of excited for for two facts.
Mm-hmm.
One, it's Lucasfilm Games,
Yes.
and two,
Lucasfilms.
nowhere does it say EA.
Right.
EA is not on one. Lucasfilms. Two. EA. Like no EA. EA is not involved in any of this apparently. And three, it's the guy's own studio, so he has like full control over it.
Four.
But-
It's a single player MMORPG. None of this
That
online
also.
multiplayer nonsense. So yes, going back to the old school way of doing things. We're like, I'm so happy that Lucasfilm greenlit this. You know, so happy. All right. So there was also an interview. We're not going to go over the whole thing, but there was an interview. If you want to read the whole thing, the link is in the description. Highly encourage you to go check it out and read the full interview. But there is a full interview, and of course, on Twitter, Jason Schreier posted a thing. Fans went kind of nuts because they only focused on two small things. But yeah, this is not a game that's coming out anytime soon. He was thinking they're thinking between 2028 and 2030. So I would not be surprised if it takes 5 years for this game to come out. This does.
To be fair, they do need to finish the KOTOR remake too.
Yeah. Well, that's if the same studio is working on the KOTOR remake. I think it's a different studio. But yes, I agree. The KOTOR remake should come out first. That being said, though, I agree that this trailer does feel like kind of a marketing thing of like, hey guys, we're working on this. Come work for us. It's kind of like we put this out there as kind of a hiring trailer, and I absolutely understand that. Of like, hey, we're working on this. We want awesome people to come work with us on this project, and if that's the case, yeah, it's years out, very much years out. And who knows? I mean, it looks fantastic, but yeah. Hudson and VP and GM of Lucas Games, Douglas Riley, sat down with StarWars.com to talk about the storied history of KOTOR and tease what could be expected from the new collaboration. Which, yes, Star Wars coming back to KOTOR is the best decision, honestly. Although Fate of the Old Republic is not a direct sequel or continuation, it is being built by people who helped shape that legacy, Riley adds. Okay, so it's not a direct sequel. Okay, fine. But if it falls in that category, it's still, fans will still call it a trilogy regardless, even if it's not like a direct sequel.
Yeah, it's part of the Old Republic.
Yeah. Throughout my 2 decades of working on Star Wars games, including Star Wars The Old Republic, I've been fortunate to see firsthand just how much these stories mean to our fans. For us, the new project is about honoring that legacy by creating something in the same tradition of a deep cinematic, choice-driven role-playing game. Reuniting with Casey has been a tremendous honor, and we're pouring all of our shared passion and experience into building the next great chapter. Guys, the reason there's so much hope in the Star Wars and the gaming community for this, having Casey Hudson on board, the reason that means so much isn't simply because he did these very good and successful games. Is because you could tell that when they made these games back in the day, you could tell there was passion behind it. there was love, there was care, and it feels like that kind of storytelling is very much not common nowadays. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Sadly, it is
Mostly
true.
A lot of games are made for profit, not for like we're not making games. People are no longer making games they want to play. They're making games with the broadest appeal.
Go ahead, guys. Talk amongst yourselves about this if you want.
We're talking a bit.
Okay. I just came back and it was like quiet, and I'm like,
Yeah, like an example of that, of like Bungie changed their motto from "we make games we want to play" to "we create worlds that inspire friendship."
So does Fairy Tale, which
Yeah.
Which was not a halfway bad video game.
the Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
This is an alright anime too. All right.
But it's like I don't want that motto for the people making games. It's like I want a game that's fun. I don't want it to quote inspire friendship, whatever the fuck that means. I mean, if it's fun, it'll be it'll be a cool thing to do with friends. But it's like I want it to be fun.
We'll
first
see.
and foremost.
Alrighty, let's see. On to the next thing because we've got so much to cover. Cyberpunk is turning 5. That doesn't feel like it is 5 years old, but it is 5 years old. And they put out a trailer.
What would you
kinda
try
celebrate.
to change?
I think one of the main reasons why we don't think of it as 5 is because people weren't really playing it for like the first 2
Who would
years
you
that
try
it
to
came
save?
out.
Oh no, I was playing it. I very much was. And I've played it since then, and holy crap, it is so much better.
Who would you trust?
Yeah.
And who would you try to hold on to? Just a little bit longer.
This is a fun game though.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely is.
Because in Night City, a city of punks, thugs, fixers and corpos, warlords, drug lords, joy toys, rocker boys. A city of legends.
Also, it's so cool hearing Jeremy doing this because, like, I know Jeremy. I've talked to her so many times, and I'm just like, I'm so proud of her for getting this role. This is so awesome. That's
All
awesome.
you really have is how you'll be remembered.
I mean, my favorite shot in this whole thing is coming soon. I love that. I'm like, my favorite shot. Somebody gets shot.
And who remembers?
I mean, that is a
City.
pretty good shot.
Yeah.
In Night City, you don't fight to win, or even to stay alive. You do it so that one day you might just make it to the major leagues. And just for a moment.
Yeah, I love this because it's got all of the characters kind of in the bar together.
Be something that fucking mattered.
That's so fucking cool. Seeing them all together like that is awesome. Like, holy shit. No, I mean, it's also awesome that you get Johnny Silverhand and Jackie Wells like together in the same bar. That looks so cool. I also love that Cyberpunk is basically like sitting here going, we're not saying a word about how the prologue starts. Yeah, we're totally gonna pretend Jackie's here for the fucking whole game.
We're talking about he was.
Yeah. in spirit. Yeah.
But no.
I refuse to acknowledge what happened to him.
Yeah.
No, which was
I'm sure a
nothing.
It
lot
was
of people
bullshit.
in the community would like to. But yeah, this felt like a great tribute. Cyberpunk is very much a story of like, is very much a comeback story because of how it got released, and then like over the course of many updates, how the sentiment for it grew, and like people started going like, all right, this is cool. But yeah. There we go. Okay. We got 2 Tomb Raider games coming out. I just have the trailers here in case you guys haven't seen them. I'll play them in the background.
It's been years.
The first one, Legacy of Atlantis, is literally a remake of one of the originals. It's got her in the old school outfit, the double barrel pistol.
But the events are still etched in my memory.
Double D's, triple threats.
Lost Worlds.
I grew up in the era when this came out, but I did not play. Honestly, I did not play a Tomb Raider game until the Crystal Dynamics Tomb Raider remake came out. That was my first Tomb Raider game. I didn't really like care for Tomb Raider back in the day. I mean, it is what it is.
I've never played any of the games, so I have no
I didn't know
thoughts or
then.
opinions.
The path this adventure would see.
If you played any shooters that have puzzle mechanics, it's kind of that. Like, there's a lot of puzzle mechanics, and there's definitely shooters. This is the old school ones where you shoot at dinosaurs and stuff.
Send me on.
So, I mean, it looks good. I mean, obviously it would. And I'm sure fans of the old games will really like this. And we're getting a second game after this, and a new one. This is both coming from Crystal Dynamics. It's just they're probably more involved in one than the other.
I need to go
Because I think this one is being developed by 2 different studios. Crystal Dynamics being one of them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and then we'll go over to the other one. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Okay, yeah, there we go. And so we just got kind of a tease for this one. This one's coming out in 2027. The previous one's coming out in 2026.
The Dragon's Triangle. Cross the threshold to Atlantis.
Yeah, I don't really...
I've heard a dozen tall tales that say you're unstoppable.
I think this is cool. This is just basically all I've got here. Is like, okay, they're releasing 2 Tomb Raider games. That's pretty cool.
That's neat.
But I say...
That's neat.
All legends must come to an end.
If you guys want to add anything else, now would be the time.
It better have a DLC or something to bring back the original polygons.
It's like Assassin's Creed Hidden Blade, but Spider-Man.
That's funny. I love that. All right.
And
let's
now
move on
for some...
to another. Let's move on to a big surprise that hit, and then they just immediately went to Invincible.
thing completely.
So I was like, what the hell is this? And then they pan over and I see the box of crunchy onesies, and I'm like, oh my god, it's the Forest. So I have played Sons of the Forest way too much. So I know about crunchy onesies, and I'm like, oh.
I've not played those games.
The Forest and Sons of the Forest are very fun. Highly encourage. Like, if you want to jump in and play Sons of the Forest with us, we are very happy to play. It's fun. But yeah, we're getting a space age forest. They literally show a trailer, say Forest 3, Midnight, from Midnight Studios, and that's it. That's literally, and then they just move on to the next thing, and they're like, dude, give us a minute to like fucking compose ourselves and digest this. But yeah, so this is very much space. We're kind of debating whether this takes place in one of the alternate universes, or if this is like in the future. Like, we just don't know. My need to know more has intensified. I would
Calm
very
down,
much.
Johnny.
I would like to know more.
It is impressive that
like
if this is like far into the future, that the cereal brand has survived to this point.
That would be very, very, very impressive. But yeah, we got robots going around and scanning all sorts of stuff, and
Got a robo arm.
Also, the amount of people. Where is it? Where's the lady character? Yeah, the lady stands up. She's like half a torso, but she's all butt. And the amount of people that just saw her turn around and she looked all monstery and everything, and just the words "wood" came out of their mouth. I'm like, God damn it, man! Some people are just.
This is the internet, and you're why are you surprised by this?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed. You know, it's not that I'm surprised. I'm just like, really? Fucking.
I'm not even really disappointed because it's like I knew they would. I knew they would say this.
It's not that they did say it. It's the amount of people that said it disappointed me. It's the number. Also, I was hoping at least one person would just make the joke of, I bet she gives great helmet. Nobody did. Unfortunate. But yeah, there's a lot of speculation around The Forest 3. I'm really excited to learn more. Feel free to share your thoughts. For Cube, I'm especially interested in yours because you know nothing about The Forest, and Fenris, you do know about The Forest, so I'm curious to get your thoughts and opinions on this. What are you both thinking coming into this?
I mean, what I vaguely know about the game, having like a space version, a more techie version is interesting.
Fenris?
I'm curious how they're going to try to pull it off.
Same.
I guess it's like it feels like it'd be like maybe Subnautica, but not in an ocean-only world.
We really need to get him to play Sons of the Forest with us. Yeah, we really do. All right.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually. Okay. Let's talk about Divinity. The amount of people that were not ready for the orgy that was taking place in this trailer was hilarious to me. But yeah, I know nothing about Divinity. Has anybody here played Divinity? Thoughts?
I've sold Divinity.
Okay.
Original Sin 1 and 2.
There, okay.
That's about it.
I mean, okay. I know nothing about it. I just know that it's Larian, and already I'm excited because Larian. Dude, I don't know what I can or cannot show in this particular trailer, so I'm kind of just skimming through some stuff.
I mean, it's like I imagine it's another I imagine it's another CRPG. That is my assumption.
I'll just keep the horny on screen because that's what everybody's here for. Let's be honest. So, yeah.
You're not exactly wrong.
I don't know.
Presumably, it's
I don't know
CRPG.
anything. I don't know anything about Divinity at all. CRPG? What's the C stand for?
I don't remember. It's
a cube
basically
RPG.
the same type of game. It's the same type of game as Baldur's Gate 3. It's going to be like that kind of turn-based action
D&D
or
style.
turn-based type of game. Yeah.
I mean,
but
I'm
not
for
D&D.
The
It's a different. It's a different. It's a different. It'll be a different like game system, but similar.
It looks interesting, but I know nothing about Divinity, and I'm not gonna lie, this kind of grossed me out a bit. So I think this is more something I would watch other people play, just because I don't know if it's necessarily my cup of tea. But I know there's plenty of people out there that this is their cup of tea, and I'd like to. This is one of those ones I'd like to. I think I'd like to experience vicariously through someone else. But I also really like Larian. I also really like Larian, and that reminds me, once again, Fenris, we need to figure out when we're gonna start back up on Baldur's Gate 3.
There's a lot of things we need to start back up on.
What'll be interesting with this is it'll be another Larian game, but with infinitely more budget when you consider how much money Baldur's Gate 3 made.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce it is time for Cube's Corner. Today we will be talking about Warhammer 40K, specifically Total War, which looks like turn-based, top-down, turn-based strategy stuff. So
yes, that's what
which
it
is. Which is not my thing at all. So yeah.
Thing I find interesting is we're getting this and Dawn of War 4, which are very similar games at roughly the same time. It's like, Warhammer, why are you competing with yourself?
Don't you understand? Because there is only war, even war with itself.
Yeah, I guess that is very much on brand.
All right, do you have anything? Like, I figured we were gonna be here for a second as you talk about 40K. So.
I mean, so let me pull up the article. So yeah,
Orcs.
We've got Orcs, we got Space Marines, we've got Eldar, and we've got Imperial Guard as the 4 starting factions. And they did confirm that you can choose for your different factions. You can choose their heraldry, colors, tactics, and etc. based on what you desire. So it'll be very modular in what you want. You're not, if you play Space Marines, you're not stuck with blueberries. You have infinitely more options.
Good to know. And
I mean, we've had Total War games in fantasy for a while, so this will be the first game of this style that's 40K from them. Because before a while we had Dawn of War, which was a similar type of game from a different studio, and that's the one about the Blood Ravens.
all right. Moving on. If you missed it this Friday, I played the official demo for Pragmata. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. But this is the one about the guy walking around with a little android girl.
On Earth?
So, and you go around hacking robots and blowing them up, and
got a house with a view.
I don't know anything about the story. I did very much enjoy the demo. I thought it was fun, but like,
We're just gonna stay.
it's a proper demo. I know nothing except some basic gameplay mechanics. That's all I know from playing the demo, and that's okay. I'm glad that they didn't give me any story-related content in just the demo. Yeah, this looks fun. I wanted to play it because
This is all done.
Robot Daughter Simulator. That's what this feels like. So yeah. There we go. Looks cool. I don't really have a lot to say. I'm curious and I want to play the game. Anybody else thoughts on this?
I mean, we've had games of this vein before, of like parental figure and small child. It'd just be interesting
Lone Wolf and
where
Cub.
this game takes that.
Gotcha. All right. Let's go on to anime-related news. Oh boy. So, Fenris, this one's yours. We'll start off with you.
Hold on a second. You're skipping Sentence to Be a Hero.
Wait, did I?
Yeah, that one in Discord. That one's before Gundam.
Wait a second. No. Hold on. I may have not clicked on it, but I need to make sure that it's actually in the. All right, give me a second. I need to make sure. I may have accidentally deleted this, but I need to make sure that it's in the. Oh, good lord! I can't edit and look at the stream now because it's live. This is so stupid. YouTube, why did you change from what you were doing? This is so ridiculous. Manage. Okay, I need to manage. Where are we at? Exit stream. Cancel. So I can't edit the stream. I don't think the description. No, there we go. Stream settings. Edit. I need to make sure that I have it in the. Yep. Okay. Cool. We're good. It is up there on YouTube. Cool. All right. So no, you're right. Okay, sorry. Sentenced to be a Hero's anime new video reveals January 3rd debut and Spy Air's theme song. The staff of the television anime of Rocket Shokai's Sentenced to be a Hero, the prison records of Penal Hero Unit 9004 light novel series revealed the main promotional video January 3rd debut, more cast and theme song information on Saturday. Yeah, that's fine. For those of you that need a quick refresher, I'm just going to scroll down to the description. Heroism is a punishment for only the worst criminals. Those sentenced to the fate of a hero are forced to fight at the front lines against the Demon King's army, and if they die, they can expect to be revived and continue the battle. But when their leader, convicted of killing a goddess, meets another goddess himself, the contract they forge may be enough to change the world. I love this concept, and I can't wait to see this. So, yeah.
The first volume of the manga was really good too.
Was it? I have not read any of the stuff, even though I'm highly curious. Yeah, I am highly curious. I know nothing about this, and that's because I want to go into the anime blind. Specifically, like I'm looking forward to something. If I'm like, I'm gonna go into the anime blind and not read anything, that's kind of where I am. Yeah. So very much looking forward to this. Let us know if you are. But yeah. And what'd you think of the trailer? Let's quickly show the trailer. There's no English subs.
この森は次期魔王現象に汚染される。もういい、殺してよ。後で蘇生させてもらえ。こう見えて世界を救う一歩手前まで行った男なんです。我が民よ、共に勝利の栄光をつかもうぞ。殺したのは12人、5割増しです。
They have their own version of the Armstrong family line. Yeah. That's what that guy with the mustache looks like.
なところにニーリを入れておけるか、バカどもが。名も知らぬ人々のため、喜んで奉仕するよ。
やはり私の加護が必要なようですね。無様ね、ザイロ。我々はテオリッタ様の行く末を知りながら。
あの子のことは僕の罪じゃないんですか？何も知りません。
死ぬより厳しい刑って。
お前を勇者刑に処す。
ザイロ君。実際に人類を破綻させたい人々がいるとしたらどうします？俺は死ぬつもりがねえし、お前らが死ぬのを見るのもごめんだ。なんだあいつは。ニーリーの炎で焼かれたんだぞ。やられたんだ。
特別な剣を用意します。本当に特別な剣を。
行けるとこまで行ってやるよ。
Okay. I'm just as confused as when I started the trailer, but that's okay. I actually prefer.
It's an interesting concept of like being a hero is a punishment, not a
I love that
honor or reward.
Yeah. All right.
Also, it seems to be not an isekai, so
yeah, this kind of feels like
nice.
This kind of feels like your fantasy fight against the demon lord meets Dead Man Wonderland.
It's basically what it is.
I like isekais, but not everything needs to be an isekai.
Sometimes we just need to have a fantasy. Sometimes we just need to have fantasy, like just straight up fantasy.
Look at Free Run.
Yes. Speaking of which, season 2 of Free Run comes out next month. Yeah, baby. All right.
Hell yeah.
Now we turn things over to Fenris for Gundam time.
An English subtitle trailer for the standalone anime release for Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans Urder Hunt Special Edition Path of the Little Challenger. God, that's still such a fucking long-ass name.
Yep.
An animated spin-off from the Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans anime series announced on Friday that the film will open in theaters in North America with English subtitles on January 12th and 13th and the 15th of 2026. The 10th anniversary short film Wedge of Interposition will also screen as part of Gundam Premiere Night. The film will screen as a double feature with the new 4K remaster of the 1997 Mobile Suit Gundam Wing Endless Waltz Special Edition, which will feature the English dub on January 12th and 13th and the English subtitled on January 15th.
Is it wrong that I'm more interested in going and seeing Endless Waltz in theaters than I am?
Fuck no, dude.
Yeah.
I've already bought
especially,
my ticket.
especially because it's the English dub. I want to see the English dub. Oh, I gotta call my brother and let him know. I gotta. All right, when is this? This is in January, right?
Yes, next month. In in about a month.
I think I know what we're doing for.
Oh.
I think I gotta call my brother and let him know that I know what we're doing as like a birthday thing. Let me. I gotta look it up because I think I think we should. Hang on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The film, so Urder Hunt opened theatrically in Japan on Halloween, with the short film that commemorates the series. It earned 108,430,930 yen, about 704,000 US dollars in its first 3 days. Sunrise and Bandai Namco Entertainment announced the Urder Hunt spinoff in 2019, and it debuted with the Iron-Blooded Orphans G app when it launched in November 2022.
There we go.
The Iron-Blooded Orphans G is an app that combines anime and game elements and brings together the original anime and the Urder Hunt. The app ended service in January 2024. The last part of the 12th Urder Hunt episode debuted within the app in October 2023. And the rest is background on Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Gotcha. I don't have anything else to really contribute to this other than I'm trying to look up when it's supposed to be, if it's gonna even debut.
I will forward you the email I got from Fathom Entertainment about it after Anime Church.
Endless Worlds. So there we go. Endless Waltz tickets. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm just looking that stuff up. All right, I've talked enough. Somebody talk about Bookwalker now. What's going
Go
on
ahead,
with
Cube.
Bookwalker?
Kadokawa's Bookwalker Global Store announced on Tuesday that it's getting a big Kadokawa announced on Tuesday that it's getting a big update with the new rebuilt website, app, and reader. Users' previous purchases will transfer to the new library, but they may need to set up a new login. Additional performance improvements and features will roll out in the future. Bookwalker CEO will host a live stream on YouTube on Friday, 7 p.m. EST, to talk about the update and answer questions. Bookwalker Global changed in ownership from Bookwalker Co. Ltd. to M12 Media LLC on March 31st. Bookwalkers are both Kadokawa Group companies. Bookwalker's global announcement of the change in ownership stated that it will not impact the current services. Customers will continue to have access to their existing content, account details, and features without disruption. Bookwalker told ANN on in February there will be no impact on the Bookwalker global store and its operations as a result of the merger. In early February,
I was gonna say get used to the name Kadokawa, because for Shield and for Overlord, that's the company that we have to fight on copyright against. So Kadokawa is their name.
Kadokawa,
yes.
Kadokawa.
Gotcha. I don't know. Seems to be positive, or maybe no real change for people.
No, maybe not. They are getting updates to their website, and it has been rebuilt, and the app reader has been. I don't use Bookwalker all that much, but we do have people that do for the light novel reading. So, yeah, I'm interested in how this will affect us. We'll let you know more as this rolls out. Fenris, will you take over for World Trigger, please?
The official Twitter account for the anime of Daisuke Ashiharu's World Trigger manga announced on Thursday that the newly announced reboot project for the anime will readapt the original manga from the first chapter and will include the Border Enlistment arc, Large Scale Invasion arc, and B Rank Wars arc. Toei Animation will continue to produce the anime, and the anime staff stated it will be a powered up World Trigger first season. A new website opened for the anime's reboot project, and the staff will reveal more information at this year's Jump Festa event on December 20th at 4:20 p.m. JST, otherwise 2:20 a.m. Eastern Standard. The first World Trigger television anime season from Toei premiered in October 2014, followed by a sequel season in October 2015. Crunchyroll began streaming the English dub of the anime in February 2020. It took 6 fucking years to get an English dub? Jesus. The second season of the anime premiered in January 2021 and aired for 12 episodes. Crunchyroll streamed the anime as it aired in Japan. The third season of the anime premiered in October 2021 on TV Asahi's Numa Animation programming block. Crunchyroll streamed the season as it aired in Japan as well. The second and third seasons also have an English dub. And the rest is more background. Go ahead, take One Piece there, Cube.
American actor Johnny Depp received the unlikeliest of gifts during his appearance at the Tokyo Comic-Con 2025 on Sunday. While on stage for his celebrity panel, the actor was giving a Noren featuring his Pirates of the Caribbean character Jack Sparrow, as drawn by One Piece creator Eiichiro Oda. Voice actor
Eiichiro Oda.
Eiichiro Oda. Voice
Eiichiro
actor
Hiroaki.
Hiroaki presented the gift to Depp. Oda has made almost no public appearance in recent years.
Hirata
is not the only Japanese dub voice of Jack. Is not only the Japanese dub voice of Jack Sparrow and most of Depp's other characters, but also the voice of another pirate in his own right, One Piece's Sanji.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want me to pick up from
video
here?
The video posted by Japanese news outlet Cinema Today shows the fateful moment and Depp saying, "I just want to cover myself in it."
To be fair, it
Tokyo
does look
Comic-
badass.
It is very cool.
It is very cool. It is literally if Jack Sparrow was in One Piece, which honestly could totally see him in. Jack Sparrow and Luffy would get along so much. No, well, okay, Jack Sparrow would get along with Zoro the most out of everyone because drinking. But like as far as like the whole freedom thing, Luffy and Jack Sparrow would get along as far as like the whole freedom aspect. But yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. Just a neat moment. You don't have to read the rest of it. This was pretty cool. If you guys want to go to this article, you can watch the video that's up there. It's very cute. He actually goes into it and covers himself in it. He's like, I love it. It's great. But yeah, I think it's really cool that Sanji basically is the dub voice for Jack Sparrow. He voiced him in Kingdom Hearts. He dubs over Johnny's work pretty much in everything. So it was really cool. All right, let's talk about how Crunchyroll done effed up. Crunchyroll halts ad-supported streaming on December 31st. Crunchyroll revealed in an advertisement during its own free streams that it is halting free ad-supported streaming on its service on December 31st. The company's subscription tiers and other ad-supported streaming channels are unaffected. Only certain titles were available for ad-supported streaming without subscription, including Cowboy Bebop, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, My Dress-Up Darling, My Hero Academia, One Piece, Soul Eater, Spy Family, Beast Tamer, Blue Lock, Bocchi the Rock, Bungo Stray Dogs, Campfire Cooking in Another World, Code Geass, Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, Golden Kamui, Horimiya, Kaguya-sama Love is War, Licorice Recoil, Mobile Suit Gundam, Witch from Mercury, Ranking of Kings, reincarnated as the strongest exorcist in another world, Vinland Saga, Yona of the Dawn, Blood Blockade, Battlefront, Blue Exorcist, Corpse Princess, Dead Man Wonderland, Ghost Hunt, Hell's Paradise, Hellsing Ultimate, Higurashi, Is This a Zombie, Junji Ito Collection, Kimono Jihen, Medico-chan, The Case Study of Vanitas, The Vampire Dies in No Time, Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, Tokyo Ghoul, Trinity Blood, and Zombieland. Wow, that was all alphabetical. That's crazy. No, it wasn't because they have B's later. Okay, it almost seemed alphabetical. But yeah, so they're getting rid of their free to watch with ads tier, which I think is really stupid. Crunchyroll had previously announced in March 2022 that it would no longer automatically offer free ad-supported viewing for all its shows starting in its spring 2022 simulcast, season lineup. Crunchyroll instead required that viewers have a subscription to access new and continuing simulcast. The company added that the first 3 episodes of each title would be available for ad-supported viewing for a week after their premiere on Crunchyroll until a certain point, and subsequent episodes would be limited to subscribers. Crunchyroll previously allowed free ad-supported streaming for simulcast titles 1 week after an episode premiered, which was exactly what I think should have been the model continuing, but no. Sony is greedy.
Apparently not. Who is and no one should be surprised that Sony is greedy.
This is not. If you're surprised by this, I don't know what to tell you. Crunchyroll launched a free ad-supported 24/7 Crunchyroll channel on the Samsung TV Plus service in 2017 through 2025. Samsung Smart Televisions in October. The channel airs anime all day from the company's catalog. Crunchyroll launched on YouTube Prime channels in January, distributing over 40 anime on the service in the United States, France, the UK, Germany, and Australia. Crunchyroll collaborated with Sony Pictures Entertainment's Game Show Network to launch a 24/7 linear channel on Amazon Freevee, LG Channels, the Roku Channel, and Vizio Watch Free Plus. First in October 2023, the company expanded its services onto Amazon's Prime Video channels in 2023, where the streaming service is available in the US, Canada, Sweden, the UK, and other territories. I think this is a bad thing for the anime community. This is just going to push more people towards piracy. And the sad fact is a lot of pirated anime unfortunately still relies on Crunchyroll subtitles. So the other thing that we've been talking about with Crunchyroll about AI supported subs and shit like that, and how lazy they're getting with their subtitling in order to save a few bucks. Like, this is ridiculous. If it wasn't for this job I have right now, I would have quit my Crunchyroll subscription. Like, there are times we need to review anime, and I'm sad that we haven't been able to. We will be, I think we're going to reformat our group anime watch along / reviews thing next month, and just do our anime reviews after Anime Church as a separate thing. Like, it will not be part of Anime Church. I don't want to prolong it like that, but like, we'll pick a title similar to how we were doing it before on Wednesdays. We'll have like a title, we pick it, we watch it together, and then after we watch it together, we do kind of a group review, what we thought about it, blah, blah, blah. It's just trying to pick a time where people can get together and watch, and it doesn't have to be like a big group of us. Like 3 or more people, 3 to 4 people, I think is fine. I just want to get a bunch of different opinions and thoughts and ideas out there, because I like getting a variety of different takes on a show. That being said, I need to catch up on a lot of the stuff that's out right now. I haven't been. I think that's what I'm going to do when we're on holiday break, is just catch up on a lot of anime. So, yep. This is just really silly. I don't think this is a very good move. I think this is going to hurt the industry more than anything. And now we have 5 places to stream free anime after Crunchyroll's paywall drops. One of the worst pieces of news for anime fans as the year draws to a close is the confirmation that Crunchyroll will be suspending its ad-free supported streaming tier. This has left fans stunned, as many saw Crunchyroll as the best platform for watching anime without needing to pay for a subscription. Even so, Crunchyroll has made available other ways for fans to continue enjoying its content for free, such as its official YouTube channel and its anime channel streaming series 24/7 on platforms like Roku, LG, Vizio, and Pluto TV. However, there are several free alternatives to Crunchyroll that offer their content legally for fans looking for the most accessible route. Furthermore, many anime fans are hesitant to pull out their cards to pay for a subscription if they aren't interested in most of the platform's content. Fortunately, these streaming platforms and websites that offer the anime experience without paying a penny let fans try them out to their heart's content and choose the one that best suits their needs and tastes. Retro Crush is the ideal website to check out for an affordable trip to the past for nostalgic fans who remember the 90s as the golden age of anime. Retro Crush boasts a vast selection of classic anime ranging from series that shaped the industry, such as Astro Boy, to more modern titles perfect for fans who want to relive the 2010s. I would argue that the 2010s is actually the golden age of anime, especially for the West. Retro Crush can be accessed through a web browser or its app available for Android, Roku, Fire TV, and other platforms and requires no subscription, offering free content supported by ads. Although its free tier's catalog is limited, Retro Crush has many hidden anime gems that are worth revisiting or watching for the first time.
I use Retro Crush. I don't pay for it. I just watch the free with ads, and it's well worth it. It's basically just like any ad-supported subscription, but you're not out any money.
Here's my thing. I don't mind streaming services doing ad-supported content if you're not having to pay for a subscription. What I have a problem with is when you're paying for content and they're like, "Oh, you pay this month and you still get ads." And it's like, "No, fuck you. No, that's not okay. That is super not okay." When Hulu introduced that and then everybody else jumped on board, I was like, okay, Hulu opened Pandora's box. I will forever hate Hulu. And I do hate Hulu. I absolutely do. So I think that model is dumb. I don't want ads if I'm paying for your service. Go fuck yourself. I don't care what your bottom line or this or that and the other is. You don't need that much greed. That's all I'm saying. The Roku channel is another. I'm not going to read all of these descriptions.
You could just read the names.
Yeah, Tubi, YouTube, and Pluto TV. And
So
there we go. There are all of our alternatives right there.
So best part about Tubi, you don't even have to have an account.
Yeah.
No.
You can just pull up whatever you want to watch and just watch it. And if you have an ad blocker on your web browser, you don't have to worry about commercials or ads.
Nice. Alrighty. You posted this one as well. Let's talk about it. Fenris?
Studio Gainax, the iconic anime studio behind hits such as Neon Genesis Evangelion, Fooly Cooly, and Gurren Lagann, has officially closed after 42 years in business. Though fans and creators alike may grieve the loss of such an iconic part of history, the company's recent history makes Gainax's legacy much more complex than many would assume. According to a post on Studio Car's website by Evangelion creator Hideki Anno, Gainax is gone for good. Anno had strong words about the company and its closure, specifically criticizing Gainax's holding of rights long after the studio ceased meaningfully creating anime. As announced in the official Gazette on December 10th, 2025, the animation production studio Gainax Incorporated has completed its bankruptcy reorganization and ceased to exist as a corporation, bringing an end to its nearly 42-year history. As someone who has been with the company for over 20 years since its founding and has been involved as a shareholder until today, this is a truly disappointing end, but I am accepting it with a sense of urgency. Studio Gainax was founded in 1984 and gained a reputation for its uniquely captivating anime series. Though the studio had been gaining steam for years, it earned international acclaim with the release of 1995's Neon Genesis Evangelion, which was created by Hideki Anno. Evangelion is one of the few anime to earn high praise from Hayao Miyazaki and proved to be an absolute juggernaut despite its controversial ending. Unfortunately, despite a few big hits in the 2000s, including Gurren Lagann and Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt, the studio fell on hard times in the mid-2010s. As Anno mentions in his post about Gainax's closure, the studio withheld royalties from the acclaimed creator's new studio, Kara.
Holy shit! Yeah, I remember talking about that.
Yep, this led to a lawsuit that eventually resulted in Gainax having to pay Anno and Kara a 100 million yen, or roughly 600,000 US dollars. According to Anno's post, this led Gainax management to vilify Anno and to try any strategy they could to avoid paying him the royalties. This was emotionally difficult for Anno as he writes, "I have gone beyond anger to sadness." Gainax officially declared bankruptcy in 2024 and has only just now completed disbanding, ending the studio's complex history. Though many fans will, understandably, focus on the Evangelion franchise, the studio's history and effect on anime is bigger than that. Cyberpunk Edgerunners and Delicious in Dungeon studio Trigger was largely founded by Gainax alumni. Trigger has created some of the best modern anime, so their impact on the current anime industry is huge. Studio Gainax was a true font of talent, and it is sad to see it go. Still, its legacy lives on with the incredible work of Neon Genesis Evangelion creator Hideki Anno and other alumni who cut their teeth working on anime that fans are still talking about 2 decades later.
And there we are, gang. Pardon me. There we are, gang. That is all of our news for this week.
And
we'll again have more next week.
A lot of news this week.
Well, the Game Awards hit. That's why.
Yeah.
We had a lot of stuff to cover from the Game Awards, and we were trying to go through it just kind of quickly and casually. So, yeah, there be that. What were some of the stories that we talked about that you had a lot of thoughts or opinions on? Let us know in the comments section because we're about to wrap things up. But thank you all who showed up live for the show, for coming by and interacting with us in the chat. We really do appreciate you guys coming and chilling with us. That being said, I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology. Sadly, we are missing a Moonlight Sparks, our Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
I am Fenner Sauron, your patron stacko of alcohol.
You went back to it. You said the original one earlier, and I was like, oh, man, yeah. I like the original more. I don't know why.
I am the cube of the cult of cubes.
And there we go. This has been Anime Church, the church where you can cosplay it. No one will judge you for it. We'll be back again next week for the end of the year news, and I believe that will wrap things up. That's going to be the last Anime Church that we do for the year. Then we're going to be off for at least a week, maybe 2, and then we'll jump back into it afterwards. If there's anything we want to talk about, we'll talk about it on our own. And maybe we'll talk about it on the channel just as like kind of a one-off. If we want to talk about something, we will. If we want to wait, we'll wait. That's just kind of how it is. So guys, thank you so much. We'll see you all next week, and then that will be that. Take care, and bye-bye for now.
You all take care.